8 people were taken by the government on July 4th. They were put on a plane to South Sudan, which is a country in the middle of a war. And they just got dropped off, and nobody has heard anything since then. They were just basically disappeared. And last week, the United Nations issued a warning. The United States government is committing enforced disappearances, which means that they're taking people with little to no warning, and they're sending them to countries where they could be tortured, imprisoned, or killed. That is illegal, and it's wrong. So this is what the United Nations said. No one shall be sent anywhere where there are substantial grounds for believing that the person would be in danger of being subjected to serious human rights violations such as torture, enforced disappearance, or arbitrary deprivation of life. And we know that this is happening because the Washington Post got a memo showing that Trump's people are already sending immigrants not to their home countries, but to random third countries that haven't even promised to keep them safe. And some immigrants are only given 6 hours before they're put into a plane. Some of them are given no warning at all. So this is not just about immigration. This is about targeting people, often because of the way they look, the way they speak, where they come from, and then sending them to danger on purpose. And here's the problem. What is the media doing? They're treating it like it's just another news story. The Post didn't mention how dangerous this was until paragraph 10. It took them 10 paragraphs to get to this point that says it puts thousands of lives at risk of persecution and torture. 10 paragraphs in. The New York Times also covered it, but the tone was absolutely flat. There was no urgency, no outrage, nothing. So it's kind of like they're afraid to tell the truth and say it exactly how it is, or they've just gotten used to this cruelty. But we cannot let that happen. We can't let the government disappear people and the media just act like, it's just politics. So here's what we need to do. We need to call it for what it is. People are being disappeared and dropped into dangerous situations or dangerous countries. We need to share the stories that the media is ignoring. And we also need to call out the media outlets that are acting like this is normal.